water. No water.
Well, I wasn't expecting anything.
Yeah.
But we've got to eliminate it bit by bit.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what they're going to do next, they're going to put some water in the pool. And the last thing they're going to do is put some water in the pipe.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of water coming through. That's a hell of a leak.
Yeah.
And then when we've done that, then I'm going to bring a waterproofer in, one of the guys I know. And I'm not going to speak to him about it, and he's going to come down and say, what would you do if you made this thing waterproof? And he's telling me what he's going to do. And it'll be further than SPS did, basically.
Yeah. Because, you know, if you have a look at it, it looks like there's a beam and a slab that floats on that beam.
Yes,
It's not one.
No, there was the wall, the slab went through, and then the wall built up to on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And the crack happens to be where the wall and the now if it's a
But what is that pipe there?
if it's a minuscule drop level, if it's a minuscule drop,
Yeah.
we can seal it from this side.
Yeah.
And if the drop, sometimes what happens is that the balcony will leak in the winter and it'll build up water, and then in summertime it goes again, and you get this ebb and flow.
Yeah.
But it doesn't harm anybody. It's there, but it's sealed.
Yeah.
Other times you do it and you find you pass the water someplace else because it's got nowhere to go. You fix it here, you see, but we can fix it.
But you see, the thing that I find sort of obvious to me is the discoloration of the slab and then those little stalactites.
Yes.
So it looks like that's where the water's manifesting itself, right
Yes. Yeah.
there.
Yes.
So
On the white pipe?
no,
No, the white pipe.
no, above the white pipe.
See, yeah.
Up the house.
So,
It's where the crack
so
occurs and stuff.
it's got to be. You see the discoloration, the dark grey. That dark grey like a puddle there.
Well, it's spreading through the crack.
Yeah, that looks like where it is, and then as it seeps through, it takes the salt and chemicals of the cement and makes those stalactites.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that to happen, there's a lot of water coming out. So if this was a problem, that thing would be dripping quite. It would be a constant drip. There's nothing. There's nothing
No,
saying.
look, when it was at its worst, I mean the water ran down. You can see how it actually ran down.
Yeah, it
and we
did.
collected water here,
Okay.
and we're emptying that bucket.
Okay,
we
so-
actually had a bucket there,
Okay.
not just a
Well,
basin.
look, maybe what we can do is to fix this, is take some of the water and fix the slab.
Yeah.
If that small drip, at least it'll stop any water coming out. And if it's minimal, it's small enough, it'll sit on the concrete and then go out in winter. It'll be summer winter thing, you know.
Yeah.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
But I just want to eliminate everything else that could be. The pool, I know the same has to empty the pool, but the pool was to take rainwater, with some wet water in there, and then they had a pipe that they relined.
Yeah.
I want to test that pipe, bring a hose pipe, and then I'll bring a water for here, guys that I know.
Yeah.
And I'll say, we want to fix this balcony, and I know that they'll say to me, well, we have to do the pool, which SBS didn't do. Because that same year I was involved with a job in Claremont, and they'd gone against the plaster, not against the structure. They'd gone to water getting in between the plaster and the water. But I think what's happened upstairs is they've gone against the tile and not against the structure of the pool.
Yeah.
And then they got those big steps. Now apparently they brought them in lately, and the guys, yeah, but we didn't do the steps, but you were supposed to make the thing waterproof. I mean, my guys wouldn't not do the steps. They said, we need to do this. Everyone will throw their hands up in horror, but they know what they have to do to make this thing completely waterproof. The one thing area that worries me is this intermediate wall
Yeah.
between those two, because if the waterproofing is just turned up against the wall and water gets into the wall, then it's going to spread. And that could be happening. Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, it's such a pity that we don't have access to
Next
our neighbour here,
Yeah.
because you'll see
I think
that puddle
Excuse me, you
it
can-
manifests itself on that side as
You
well.
can.
Yeah.
maybe we can arrange that access.
If you can arrange that,
It's
really good.
I think
It's
that
just a dreadful coincidence that it happens right on top of the wall, because if it's happening here, we can fix it now. There's nothing else on the wall to get to.
That's right.
And then, and
It's a sheet.
what we do there, we would inject it with a polyurethane foam, and it'll spread around, spread until it stops, so it meets the end of the crack.
And I mean, you know, the thing is, if we could find that the crack is there, and we could get the next door neighbour
That's it. Yeah.
to agree,
Yes.
we can chop this part of the beam away and
Yes.
fix
Well,
it
that's-
from
I mean,
the
that-
bottom.
That's just brickwork. That'd be.
Yeah.
I don't see any.
I don't think it's a structural beam, I think it's just part of
It's
this
just
wall.
brickwork. Yeah, it's just brickwork. So we
So,
can.
so we could break that away and
Yes,
catch it from
we
the
can.
bottom.
We can. Yeah. Well, we inject it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a lot easier than them
Yeah.
dripping everything out from the top.
I know. But as I say, it all depends on if that drip. If the drip is slight enough that it only builds up so much water, then okay. But it's where it goes next. You don't want to send it on to people.
Yeah, I don't want the, in a year's time to be flashing it over here. Yeah.
All right. But look, as I say, I wasn't expecting anything. But let's eliminate them all, and then we're
Mais
going to have to
attends,
get
mais
in.
la piscine, elle est
Euh,
ici. La piscine, elle est ici.
I can bring it. Look, I'm not sure it was worthwhile, but they've got so many steps and upstands on that area, the terrace area. Have you not got drawings of this building, structural drawings? You said you have. Who's got drawings?
I don't think we